You are welcome back to today's broadcast. The thing that is going on in UK concerning this Tinubu visit. In fact, in this video, you are going to see and you're going to hear everything the way everything is going concerning the letter that they sent to the British government. That the letter that sent to Britain, sent to UK Parliament concerning Tinubu, concerning the issue about Tinubu. In fact, in this video, you're going to see the letter and you're going to see everything the way everything is going, because this letter is a very powerful letter. Instantly, Tinubu left UK. Then they now sent the letter direct to the president of UK and also to the king, to the UK king, which is Charles. And then in that letter is a very powerful letter. So I would like you to watch the video to the end. Don't skip any part of it, because according to the letter, they say the headline, IPOB versus Tinubu, letter that shock UK. Biafran freedom fight intensifies. Biafra freedom fight intensifies, because as it is, everybody has seen it, that this issue of one Nigeria, or issue of let's continue keeping Nigeria one, it is something that everybody has seen that it is not working. And as it is not working, there is no need of still keeping Nigeria one. And there is no need of still forcing people to stay together. So as it is, many people have been agitating, mostly the Igbo people. They have been agitating for living, and they want to live. But since then till now, the Prime Minister of UK and the Charles, which is the king, they are the main pavilion of everything. They have not said anything. But this letter they now sent to them, I believe that it will shake them, and it will prompt them to speak and to start doing one thing or the other. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it. Let others see what is really happening in Biafra land.
Honestly, this is serious. Are you aware that some group has sent a letter to King Charles over Tinubu's UK visit? Are you aware? This is a very serious case, so honestly speaking. Meanwhile, you are also aware that President Tinubu has returned back to Nigeria today, being the 20th day of March 2026. So this group waited for Tinubu to leave UK before they submit their letter to King Charles. Almost some people wicked though. Hey, please, I wouldn't say much. I will allow you now to listen to this letter they sent to King Charles about Tinubu's visit. Then, after listening to it, I'll play for you a bit of what Tinubu told King Charles in UK. Then you understand what we are talking about. Please do well to listen to it. Then you drop your comment in the comment section, please, what you think about this letter.
Citizens are in abject poverty, where there is constant insecurity. People are kidnapped on daily basis, butchered, and their body parts sold if they cannot afford ransom. Even those who pay ransom are still killed. A lot of evil, a lot of injustice is going on in Nigeria. The president of the country, who, if you ask me, is a rogue regime, I think it's wise to come here and receive honors and accolades from the royalty, from the monarchy, when he cannot even feast his own country. So we're also addressing that today, and we have written an open letter to His Majesty the King, summarizing these points, because we believe he's fully aware, he's very knowledgeable about Nigeria, he knows the history, he knows what's going on in Nigeria, and he knows the truth that Biafra needs to be free from Nigeria to save the life of people. Thank you.
If you had 5 minutes with President Tinubu, what would you say to him? What would you say to him?
Well, in October 2024, we wrote him a letter, just as we written His Majesty the King today. And we appealed to him then to look into the injustice, the unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu, to release him as a stepping stone or a starting point for meaningful engagement and negotiation for the peaceful exit of Biafra. We are still on that, and it's so disheartening that despite our own efforts and the efforts of IPOB worldwide, there are millions of lovers of freedom, including the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, which ordered for immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria's Home Court in October 2022 also ruled in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, discharging and acquitting him of the phantom charges. And only last year, a court in Kenya, where he was kidnapped and rendition to Nigeria, also said it was wrong to kidnap him and rendition him. Despite all this, which Nigeria are signatory to most of the international treaties binding these countries, Nigeria refused to release Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of Biafrans believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he came to power, would be more reasonable and sensible to engage to discuss about releasing of Nnamdi Kanu, because he wasn't the one who kidnapped him in the first place. It was the late President that did it. He inherited the problem. Instead of solving the problem, he's aggravating it. He's playing Russian roulette with it. He's playing poker with it. He's playing politics with it. So all I'm going to say to him is look him eyeball to eyeball with all due respect. Say reverse your negative moves. He's trying to go for a second term next year. How do you go for a second term with such a checkered record? So that's what I'm going to say to him. And for his own credibility, if he has any, do the right thing. For heaven's sake.
Finally, there have been a number of reports debunking any Christian genocide. That Christians are not being specifically targeted. What is your response to that?
It's all politics. Anybody who lives in Nigeria, well, there's a phrase common in Nigeria that says, until Nigeria happens to you. And I don't wish even my enemy that Nigeria happens to them. Until you are a victim or your relative, loved one is a victim of what we are describing here, you'll be playing such politics. It didn't start today. I can tell you way back, not just Christian genocide, but Biafran genocide started all the way back as 1912. But on record, which you can find in the British Museum here, it stated 1945. There has always been this agenda to Islamize Nigeria. They are fundamentalist jihadists, extreme Islamists have this agenda of converting everybody in the country by force to their brand of Islam. Don't get it twisted. Nigerians are peace-loving people. Biafrans and other ethnic nationalities, and we can coexist in harmony. And we have nothing against Muslim as a religion or Islam as a religion. But this brand of fundamental Islamism that believes in annihilating people and taking over their ancestral lands is a threat in Nigeria. It's existing. I don't think American intelligence will be daft to take action in Nigeria last Christmas if it was hearsay or social media engineering. No, it wasn't. This is for real. There are hardcore evidence everywhere across the country, not only in Biafra land, from north to south, of Christian genocide. And it's been going on for far too long. My generation have witnessed it. My children's generation should not witness it. Their children's children should not witness it. And that's why we are fighting to end it now and here.
It is with profound honor to stand before you today, representing the people of Nigeria as we reaffirm the enduring bonds of friendship, history, and shared purpose that have united our two nations for several centuries. Allow me first to express my sincere appreciation to Your Majesty and to Her Majesty, the Queen, for the warmth and generosity extended to me, my wife, Oluremi, and the Nigerian delegation. As the first Nigerian leader to speak here at Windsor Castle, which has served the British crown for nearly a millennium, it is particularly historic Windsor has stood as a symbol of continuity, witnessing the steady evolution of institutions that have shaped governance, culture, and public life, not only in Britain, but far beyond these shores. Nigeria and United Kingdom have shared more than just history. Our two nations share a vision of progress and resilience. Today, we continue that journey, committed to building a future rooted in partnership, mutual respect, and common values. Standing here in Windsor Castle, one cannot but help reflect on British impact on modern democratic governance worldwide. We remember the Magna Carta of 1215, which laid the early foundation for the rule of law and the development of parliamentary democracy, establishing enduring ideals around liberty, accountable government, and civic responsibilities. Great Britain thinkers and writers such as Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and Edmund Burke helped to propagate those democratic ideals. This influence continues to resonate till this date. The literary genius of William Shakespeare and other writers such as Charles Dickens has enriched and shaped the English language spoken by over 1.7 billion people worldwide. In Nigeria, element of this tradition continues to inform the institutional foundation of our own republic. Our court draws upon legal tradition rooted in English common law. Our parliamentary institution reflects constitutional practices that evolved here over centuries. Our civil service structure have also drawn upon administrative models developed in Britain and adapted to Nigeria's own national context. While institutions matters greatly, Your Majesty, our people remains the strongest bridge between our two countries. The Nigerian community in United Kingdom has become one of the most dynamic diaspora communities worldwide. Nigerians continue to contribute enormously to the vitality both here in England and in Nigeria. Within the National Health Service, Nigerian doctors and nurses play an indispensable role in delivering health care. Nigerian trained doctors are among the largest group of international medical professionals serving the NHS. Rugby players such as Mario Toje, footballers including Bukayo Saka, Eberechi Eze, and champion boxer Anthony Joshua illustrate the remarkable human connection that links Nigeria and the United Kingdom. Our partnership is further strengthened through the Commonwealth of Nations, which connects 56 countries under Your Majesty's leadership. Thank you very much for all you've been doing for us. We discussed at length earlier on today the essence of bringing over 2.7 billion people together and removing trade barriers. As one of the largest nations within the Commonwealth, Nigeria look forward to contributing constructively to the continued growth and vitality of this global community. However, Our West African region faces complex terrorism challenges with roots in Sahel. Nigeria comes with an enormous responsibility to help safeguard regional stability. In confronting these threats, partnership with the United Kingdom remains essential, and I look forward to meeting with Prime Minister Keir Starmer tomorrow. Despite these challenges, Nigeria approaches the future with hope and confidence. We are a nation of diverse and vibrant people, of young people dreaming big, of entrepreneurs with a global outlook, and a hopeful people determined to realize their full potential, as I promised. Your Majesty, I am confident that the friendship between Nigeria and the United Kingdom will continue to grow stronger and better beyond jollof rice. Finally, Your Majesty, I want to express Nigeria's deep gratitude to the great nation, this great nation, for the refuge and support extended during the dark years of military dictatorship. Like many Nigerians involved in pro-democracy struggle, I find safety here, and I recall that my residence was placed under Metropolitan Police surveillance for protection following threats from agents of the junta. I thank you very much once again. That solidarity remains etched in our collective memory, and it is deeply humbling for me to stand here before you, Your Majesty, today as the President of Democratic Nigeria. On behalf of the government and the good people of Nigeria, I thank Your Majesty, Her Majesty the Queen, Prince William and Catherine, and Princess of Wales, other members of royal family, and the people of the United Kingdom for their long-standing friendship. Nigeria will not carry last. Your Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of that friendship and our shared destiny, I invite you all to raise a glass with me. To the special in Nigeria and United Kingdom, and to the bright future that we shall build together. God bless His Majesty, the King. God bless Nigeria. God bless United Kingdom. And thank you very much.
So you don't need to travel to the UK if your country is working to go and sign agreements that could be signed by, the councillor of a local government, or even the finance minister, or the minister in charge of investment. What I'm saying is that telling these stories over and over again is kind of tiresome. We heard them in 1989 when Babangida went there. Oh, he's going to sign agreements. We're going to buy tanks. As if you need to travel to the UK to buy tanks, and where are those tanks today? Where is the prosperity that was promised in 1989? So you are back in 2026. To put on your Christmas dress and go and kneel before the king or queen just so that you can get investment. If you have it right, investors will come to your country. You don't need to travel. I'm not discountenancing the fact that we can have relationship with countries and have some of this fanfare. But what I dislike, is the dishonesty around the fact that this is going to be the reason why Nigeria will prosper. No, it's not. These visits are no more than excursions, diplomatic excursions, and perhaps the president's way of also seeing his doctors. It's not traveled in about a month. So I'm just saying, beyond the fanfare you're seeing on TV, and it doesn't bring anything to Nigeria that Nigeria cannot get or should not have. So that's the point I'm making. And we're just deceiving ourselves all the time by saying each time we travel. I challenged them the last time I think I was on this show to tell you a single dime that they have brought from their these foreign tours, other than just burning the fuel in the air with our aircraft, and the cost of these travels far more at the end outweigh whatever will come from the so-called investments and that they claim are going to happen. So that's just what I know, and it has been the story of Nigeria. We don't question these things. Like, why would the travel of the president be couched as something that will bring investment? It's not going to bring any investment. This is just to go and waste money, time, energy, and to go and bow to, on the altars of the fallen colonial gods in the UK.
Yes. Showore have already said everything about this travel, that they travel to UK. It's not going to bring any change. There is no any change at the end. It is what Nigeria has been crying. They will be crying because since then till now, even though when he has not traveled, the UK, have you ever seen them sit down, discuss about the future of Nigeria? They have never. Instead of it, they will be the one that will be taking and taking and taking everything that is in the country, the resources, the human resources, and the earth resources. So everything that is in land, and even it is easy for them, they would have even buy everybody and come and take over the whole land of Nigeria. So there is no any economic change that they are bringing or any investment they are bringing into the country. Instead of it, it is to take. It is to take and go. So that is what is there. If you want investment to come into your country, you need to do your country in the right way, position it in the right way, build things, make the country to be secure, and they chase away these bandit men and the rest of them, and they try to build your country in a better way. So there are many people, even though the people that is in your country that you are running away to go and look investment other places. You have investors in your own country, which is the Igbo people. They are able to invest anything in any country as long as you give them the things they want. As long as you give them the balance they want, so they can invest your country, then they can make your country to work. But because of that, once you come into the country, they are looking the section that need to work this country, that need to make this country to become a great nation. Then they are now looking down on them, start looking on them as if they are the enemy of the country. Then going down to the letter that they submit to Charles and also to the president of UK. That letter is a very powerful letter, and it is something that they need to look into. Nnamdi Kanu have been in detention and have been sentenced. He has been in detention for many years, finally been sentenced to prison. But you cannot hold hand and say that look at what makes him sentenced to prison. Never. You cannot. And everything that they used to judge him is based on fraud, is based on lie, is based on issue of ethnicity, is based on issue of because of this person is here and this person is the other side. That is based on. They did not judge him according to what he did. Never. And he did not commit any offense according to the law and according to what has been going on. He did not commit any offense. And instead of you to keep on maltreating him, on doing a lot of things to the people of the Igbo in the name of you want to make this country to remain as one, and because of it you now sentence the person who comes out to tell you the truth, to tell you what you need to do, because of you don't like him or you don't like the people, then you don't even need any person to tell you do it right. what you need is to do your mind and to sentence him to prison. And now believing that Nigeria will be okay. Nigeria will not be okay because he is not the person that will make the country, or it's not the person that will, once you arrest him and detain him, then will make the country be okay. No. Instead of it, the country will become worse. Since they detain him and since they sentence him, has the country worked? The country has not worked. So arresting him, detaining him, sentencing him cannot make the country to work. Instead of it, it will be destabilizing the country day by day. As the Nigeria is today, nobody can stay. Even though the foreign investors is trying to call into the country, they cannot come because you cannot come in a place where everybody is running away. You cannot come in a place where people is dying. You cannot go in a place where, in fact, no peace, no unity, no love. So you cannot go in such kind of a place. Then you, as a president, you are claiming that you want to market your country in a very good way to make people to come into your country when you are not doing the right thing. And you know the right thing to do, but you want people to force you to do it, or you want people to start kneeling down for you before you will be doing it. So all that kind of a thing cannot work. That is what is here. Showore has been trying his best to put the country in the right direction, to make sure there is justice and to make sure that the government know what they are doing. But what is there is that they used to think that they have the power. So as they have the power, they can do anything they want to do without considering the people. And he has came back yesterday, which is 20th. He came back. So after his return, let's see the outcome. Before you know now, he will still travel again. When he was traveling, the people that they buy with triple bombs, all of them have gone. Now his visit in UK, starting from the time he went there to the time he returned, did you ever hear any discussion concerning the insecurity in Nigeria? Did the UK Prime Minister discuss about it? Did Chance discuss about it? Did they discuss about how they are going to make the life of people in Nigeria to work? Never. They did not discuss all those things. Instead of it, it's just about issue of handshake, toasting, and drinking of wine and rest of them, and laughing. Then that is what they went there for. So they did not even discuss the main problem that Nigeria is facing. But what they went there for, it is to discuss how they are going to keep on sucking the country and how they are going to keep on getting the resources without anybody interfering with them, without anybody asking the question, what are you doing? So that is what they went there for. Well, I would like to hear your comment and below what you think about the whole thing happening in Nigeria. Like, subscribe, and make sure you share it. Let those who don't understand what is happening, let them see and understand what is going on in this country. Say thank you for watching.